boils down to is that there was a dispute for non-receipt, i.e. somebody paid some money and they didn't get in exchange what they thought they were supposed to get, namely the software from Neil Entwistle, if you believe the prosecutors. And this is just the beginning of the information we're going to get in this case on those eBay disputes, surely. I have several guests joining me now. First, here in New York, Joanna Greenwald is a criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor. Great to see you, Joanna.
Great to see you, too.
And Jennifer Bongine is a criminal defense attorney. She has offices in New York, New Jersey, and Chicago. You're very busy. Jennifer, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Lisa.
And joining us from Woburn, Massachusetts, Tom McCain is a criminal defense attorney. Tom, thanks for joining us so early in the morning.
Happy to be here.
All right, Tom, Greenwald is still with us. And Joanna, the defense says that the search of the home was an illegal search because neither of the residents of the home, Neil Entwistle nor Rachel Entwistle, consented to the search, and so all of this evidence should be thrown out. Obviously, the judge rejected that. The evidence is coming in, but any validity to that argument?
No, there's none, actually. The judge ruled correctly in this situation because this is known, I know they called it a well-being check, but for us in New York, we'd also call this the emergency exception, where you can go in, the police then that went actually both times are community caretakers, is what it's called in Massachusetts. So by them going in, they have justification. They didn't do a deep search, meaning going through everything in the house that you definitely would need a search warrant. But the justification in this case is making sure people are okay, searching for someone's well-being. So them going in there, you don't need a search warrant, and actually those rights that you have in your home go by the wayside when potentially evidence might be destroyed or someone's in danger. And actually in New York, the leading case in this is known as People versus Crom, which is the emergency exception case when you're looking for somebody. But the interesting thing where the fight may come up is that this exception in this case actually that stood for in New York, the exception stops as soon as you find the bodies. And when they found the bodies of Lillian and with Rachel, that exception halted at that moment, and that's when they needed to get a search warrant. So if they did anything after they found the bodies, then they would have a search warrant issue.
Well, let's go out to our Massachusetts expert then, Thomas McCain, former prosecutor, criminal defense. Joanna Greenwald, what about the fact that Neil Entwistle finds the bodies, he says, never calls 911 and flees to England? More important than the forensic evidence?
Yes, I think so, because I don't think the forensic evidence actually is as strong. It's a cumulation of forensic evidence.
All right,
so
I
think it's his look.
I apologize. We are out of time. We have to leave it right there. Thanks to our correspondent, Beth Karras, reporting live from Massachusetts today. And thanks also to our guests, Tom McCain in Woburn and Joanna Greenwald and Jennifer Bongine here in New York. Time now to check